Okay. Hello. I am tired, but as I wrote, I wanted to give this another chance. And probably don't need more than a little bit of time to do that in. So I thought, let's do that right now. This is Eidolon. If you haven't seen this game before, it's kind of a survival game. Now, if you were around for the last stream, which you may or may not have been, my character was dying. So what I was going to do is just let the character die and then start again. So I let the character die, and this is where I've started, which is a different place, and it looks really different. So I don't know if it's a special area that you get to when you die. I have all my stuff from before as well. So yeah. Anyway, I guess I'm in a pond. Maybe I'm down here on the bottom right of the map. Do you have a cursor? Looks like no. Just give me a second and I'll fix that. Where are we? Capture cursor. Now we should have, well, when I'm back in the window, now we should have cursor. Let's see. There we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, good evening. 'Tis I, Linnie. I'm sure you're all shocked to see me streaming late. That's a lie. I don't expect anyone to be surprised. And yes, this game is called Eidolon. It is not Warframe. Are the mechs in Warframe called Eidolons? Is that how? I've only seen Warframe streamed a very little bit. Not really my kind of game. Alright, so I don't know where I am. This is a very different environment to where I was previously. Does the sound a little bit too low for you guys? Can you hear the footsteps? Did you hear the eagle? Well, that might have been a hawk. Do I still have my bow and arrow? I do, that's good. I found out that if dogs try and attack you, you can shoot them with the bow and arrow and they die and you can eat them. So... a little bit grim, but I suppose that's the reality of survival. Don't eat the dog. The dogs were trying to eat me. Alright, let's climb out of this valley. I might just, so you're going to lose all sound for a second. I have to tab out of OBS and it doesn't maintain sound when I've switched focus. There we are. Now you should be able to hear a little bit more easily, hopefully. It's pretty muted audio. Alcatraz, you'd rather I get eaten than eat the dogs? Nah. Go if you think it sounds like Com on the guitar. Oh, I don't know. I don't think this sounds as good as Com. Can I eat? Where's my stuff? There we are. Can I toss these? Yeah, cool. Eat the old ones. It's Friday night where I am, and I'm pretty tired. All in all, it was a pretty weird and stressful week for me, so this is a nice game to play. All I'm doing is just walking through these nice ferns, listening to some music, trying not to die. Oh. That's right, Alcatraz, you're a few hours behind, aren't you? What's that over there? I see red. I really shouldn't get distracted though. Can I run? I think this drains your fatigue real fast though, right? I'm not gonna lie, I thought that this game would have permadeath. Ah, sun. Wow, those are really round clouds. Is this where I was, or is this a different valley altogether? Can I go down there? Probably not, right? Maybe I can? What's that? Is that buildings? Where could I be on the map? I could be all the way over here in, is it Bellevue? I remember I mispronounced that last time, but I don't remember how. Or are those trees? Well, we're gonna head over and find out. Alcatraz from Iran? That's pretty cool. What kind of temperatures do you get during the day there in summer? They're trees? They're just really blocky trees. Look how blocky these trees are, Jesus Christ. Also very round. Well, let's, I don't know what that is, but we're gonna go find out. And that's obviously the big lake, right? This one with all the islands in the middle. 32. Okay, so it's not that different to Australia. We get 32s as well. Like the middle of summer for us, you'd be getting... Okay, yeah, 39's a bit higher than we would usually get. Although, there were a few days of 39 last summer. So it's not like it's impossible. Day before 38. Yeah, we get 39, 38, that sort of temperature in heat waves. But not just on a regular summer's day in Australia. Oh, fuck, it's cold. I didn't anticipate that. I probably shouldn't keep walking into that cold water then, hey? Okay. Oh, have you got aircon at least, Alcatraz? How do we survive in the game? Well, you need to find things to help you survive. So food and tinder to make fire. And there's some tools and whoops, I stepped in the water. And there's also pieces of people's journals in different places that you can find, and that's the storytelling that it does. I'll go for where you are. There's a sea breeze. That's wonderful. I live 3 hours inland, so we have no such thing. There's really nothing in this forest, hey? I was hoping for some tinder or some mushrooms. I can't, like, eat these ferns, right? No. I wonder if ferns are poisonous. It's not that it's I'm too tired to run, and now I'm cold because I've walked into the water. Well done. I feel like there's some problems with how it tells whether you're in the water or not, but that's all right. It's not a sea breeze, but rather the ocean water itself helps to keep it moderate. That's cool. I don't know very much about climate science myself. I'm not hungry enough. What about these mushrooms? I can eat the mushrooms. All right, make fire. Hello, fire that I'm standing in but not getting burned by. And then I can sleep. The present, now and here, America's busy, teeming, intricate whirl of aggregate and segregate for only events releasing today's Eidolons. What the fuck does that mean? I've got no idea. Oh, it's nighttime? Well, let me eat this meat. And I don't want to walk in the night, so let's sleep again. You know, I'm not even going to bother. Alright. I haven't died literally of starvation yet. But, you know, let's give it a couple minutes. There is literally nothing in this particular forest. I should have stayed in the previous one. Eidolon is a Greek word. Yeah. I can't remember exactly what it means. I think ghost. Does it mean ghost? I think it means ghost. Oh shit, no, I don't want any part of that. My character died of illness last time, so I do not want to walk near any fucking mosquitoes. Ghost or phantom, okay. They appear in the Helen of Troy story. Cool. I actually studied ancient Greek. Not modern Greek, ancient Greek. For a semester at university. What are these giant thorns? Can I eat them? Do they hurt me? No and no. Okay. Alright, but we're going to head back into this pine forest because pine forests have typically been kinder to me in terms of finding food and tinder. So, Gopher, did you choose to learn modern or ancient Greek? Because I still know a little bit of ancient. I can still read it a little bit. Is that tinder there? Yes. Is there a mission? Not really. So there's, where are we? You can find pieces of other people's stories that they've left behind. And it has that kind of storytelling. But otherwise, I think the aim is just to survive. It would help if I could find some food, of course. Yeah, Alcatraz, I definitely get it. This game is a lot less interactive than Minecraft, but I only played it for about an hour the first time I streamed it, because I streamed it with another game called Everything, and I wanted to give it a proper chance, so I'll play it for another couple hours, and if it's still not particularly exciting for me, then I will not play it again. But I like to give things a proper chance before I write them off. Gopher, you are really into ancient Greek mythology, the gods, stories, and philosophy and all of that. Yeah, it's crazy to think they had such a I don't know, advanced, I suppose you'd call it, society, and then it all just fell apart. How was Zeus born? Wasn't Zeus like born normally or whatever, but then he was cut out of his father's stomach when his father ate him? Am I remembering that right? Greek myths are weird. Alright, well, we've got lots of mushrooms to eat. Mushrooms are one of those foods that I absolutely hated and refused to eat as a child, but that I grew to like when I was older. This might be where I first started. My previous character. Because I remember there being mushrooms and tinder. I remember walking down a hill towards a lake, and that's what we're doing right now. Might be back at the start. Cutting the stomach appears in a bunch of mythologies. That's a really weird thing for us to have a collective obsession towards. Is that a crow that I can hear? Okay, Gopher's saying that Zeus's father ate his siblings, but then Zeus worked with his mother to trick his father into not eating him, and then he cut his father's stomach from the outside to free his siblings. Okay. You know, I've never played God of War. I'm sure I'd enjoy it if I played it. But, it's not on PC, right? Or is it? Don't remember. Don't remember. Okay, so what you don't have in this... Oh, hang on. Is this near where I got murdered by dogs earlier? It might be. I am really, really bad at working out where I am relative to anything. So we were probably at this lake, right? And now we're at another body of water. It could be this one. It could be this one. It could be probably not that one. Otherwise we'd see the spine of the towers, right? Although it could be this one. It looks like it's two bodies of water connected. I mean, if it is that, then I need to be turning like to my right to be heading towards anything. Wait, what the hell was that? What the hell is that? Did I just throw that away? Or is that some weird thing? What are you? What the fuck? Or is that supposed to like give me a hint? Maybe it is supposed to give me a hint. Well, I'm gonna go in that direction then, I guess. Alien, maybe. So this game is set post-apocalyptically, right? Oh yeah, I haven't eaten for ages. I should eat up them mushrooms. What was that, blackberries? I can't believe my character just ate 48 mushrooms, by the way. It might even be more. Hang on. I only have 2 left and I had 55 before, so I ate 53 mushrooms. How did I end up here? Well, when I first started the game, it starts you. I don't know if it was in a random location or not. But, it starts you wherever. And then you walk and find things. And then I got killed by dogs. And I woke up again somewhere else. Which is kind of weird. Like I said, I expected this game to have permadeath, but apparently it doesn't. And I don't think I had any backstory, but it was like a month ago that I last played this, so I don't really remember that well. What did I do on Prey? I got the psychoscope, and I really thoroughly explored the area that you get the psychoscope in. And I got the shotgun, which is cool. Is that birds? Watch as the birds murder me because I walked close to them. Those birds are like twitching around all over the place. That was a really short rain. So Gopher, how did you first get into Greek mythology? I remember my parents had a book about all the Greek myths and legends that I'd read sometimes. I'm not really sure if they were necessarily suitable for children to be reading, because they were pretty uncensored versions of those Greek myths and legends. Did I know I could get the shotgun at the very beginning of the Talos 1 lobby? No, I did not, but I have one now. I kind of like that though, that the game lets you miss things, if that makes sense. So I've just walked towards a third water, so maybe this is the one that I've headed towards. when the sun sets, I'm going to eat those berries. Actually, no, I won't because I'm not hungry. I won't eat the berries. Oh, actually, maybe I should because they do get old. Yeah, look, they're already getting old. So, let's toss those, eat those. It's probably dark enough to go to sleep now, right? Very square trees. Alright, it is time for sleep. That was the wrong button. There you go. Not this the world, nor these the universes, they the universes, purport and end, ever the permanent life of life, Eidolons, Eidolons. That is so pretentious. I want to die a little bit. Linnie, did you get to the prisoner? I did, and I freed him. Don't tell me if that changes the game. I want to find out by myself. No. I'm not the kind of person to, well, let's put it this way. In this playthrough of Prey, I'm more or less playing with my own personality, right? I'm not trying to play a different character. Is that another fire? Is that a fire that I lit earlier? Here's a fire I prepared earlier. It might be. Have we, like, walked all the way around the lake? Is that what's happened here? Yeah. Yeah, I know where we are. Well, no, I don't know where we are on the map, but yeah, I have gone around in a circle. So if I went around in a circle, I guess I had to have been at this particular lake. That's the only one that would have worked with? I don't know. I want to find this road, but like, how am I supposed to do that? Where are the mountains? I need to head away from the mountains. Go for the music is giving you a heart attack? Why? I guess it's kind of stressful. It's snaking into your veins. It actually, it reminds me a little bit of some melodies that you hear sometimes in traditional Japanese music. Hello, Ashmelon. You say hello to Cicero for me as well. Oh god, my character's hungry and there's no food around here. And yes, Alcatraz, I learned by accident yesterday that you can open doors behind windows with the crossbow. And when I say by accident, I mean I accidentally looked up a different way to enter the room when I was just trying to see something else. So it was cheating, but it was accidental cheating. All right, I swear to God, this is exactly the direction I went in last time, which is why I don't understand how I ended up back where I was. I thought I just went in a straight line. But this time, no cock-ups. We're going in a straight line until we hit the edge of the map. See, Alcatraz, the way I see it, if I'm going for a blind playthrough, I mean blind playthrough. Like, I do not want to know anything about the game that I don't find out myself. For me, exploration and discovery are two massive motivators for playing video games. So I don't really like the shooting, like whatever. Puzzle games, yeah, whatever, fine. But for me, if I get to explore somewhere, if I get to discover things and unlock things, that's a huge motivating factor for me. This music's making me sleepy. Guys, I had the grossest food for dinner. For some reason, I just had like a desire to eat greasy fish and chips for dinner. And so I did. I went and got like shitty fish and chips from the mall. And I am just regret. I am regret become human. I made a healthy salad to have with the shitty fish and chips. But yeah, regret. Why did I want to eat that? Why did I follow through on eating that? God only knows. Salad cancels out the bad food? Yeah, I don't think so. I do not think so. It was pretty good salad though. Just a real simple Greek style salad. Just some salad leaves, tomato, cucumber, a bit of feta cheese. Cicero wants attention from everyone. That's a little bit unusual. I mean, he's a very affectionate kitty, but... Alcatraz says nothing in prayer is cheating, except glitches, because there's 10 ways to do one thing. Well, that's the thing though. I consider it to be cheating if you look up how to do something because there's 10 ways to do one thing, right? You have no excuse because you really shouldn't get stuck. Right, straight line. We're moving in a straight line. We're not getting distracted by anything. Straight line. This is also exactly the way I went before. What the hell? How did I loop around? I don't understand what I did to get back to where I was. Hello, secret reagent. I hope you're having a good day or night, depending on where you are. I am playing Eidolon. It is very chill. Not much is happening. But that's kind of what I need. It's Friday night for me. My brain is mush from the work week. And also from the shitty food I ate for dinner. God, I ate like fucking garbage today. You want to hear what I ate for? No, I'm gonna make you guess. Do you want to guess what I had for breakfast? I know I said I wouldn't get distracted, but we need blackberries, and there's lots of blackberries. It's Friday night already in Australia. Sure is. It's like what the fuck time is it? Fuck, I can't see a clock anywhere. Ashmel, what's the time where we are? It'd be like 9 o'clock or something like that. 9 p.m. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was gonna. Eat the blackberries. Yeah, see, pizza can actually be pizza can be healthy if you eat a pizza that has some vegetables on it. That's not so unhealthy. I actually prefer like vegetarian pizzas to start with, so for me that's not such a weird thing. But no, I didn't have pizza for breakfast. I had leftover apple pie, which was delicious, but not exactly what I would call a healthy and balanced breakfast. And then I had so I actually had like plain yogurt and like a dried fruit and seed mix halfway through the morning. So that was pretty nutritious. But then for lunch I had like, and again, this probably doesn't sound so unhealthy, but compared to what I like to eat, I had brown rice with some cut up chicken and radish pickles for lunch. And again, that doesn't exactly sound unhealthy, but you've got to understand what I usually prefer to have for lunch is like vegetables, and some protein. So not quite on the level with that. And then I had a coffee with a friend midway through the afternoon, but I can't actually drink coffee because I'm sensitive to caffeine. So what I actually had was a chai latte, which is full of sugar. And then I had this really unhealthy fish and chips. Oh, guys, it was so gross. Like, so gross. It was so gross. Oh, my God. Like, oh. The batter was, like, thick and super greasy and gross. I didn't eat all of it in the end. I ended up picking quite a bit off the, is that a dog? A puma, maybe? Looks like it could be a puma. And it came, like, I got a mixed fish and chips. So, oh, there's some mushrooms, good stuff. There was a piece of fish, which, like I said, was actually pretty nice. It was really greasy, but, you know, if I'd wanted not greasy fish, I would have got a nice, like, some sushi or sashimi or something. I was after greasy fish. So that's what I got. The chips were fine, not great. I think we're just going to avoid that. But keep our eyes on it. I can shoot it if I have to. So yeah, that was whatever. It had also with it something called a seafood stick. I had a bite out of the seafood stick because I was really curious about what the fuck it was. And it was like this really weird, like spongy, vaguely tasting of fish, alleged meat substance. And I was like, you know what? I've tried it, so I know for sure that I hate it. This isn't just me being picky. This is me being empirical. We had a hypothesis. My hypothesis was, will I hate the seafood stick? I took a bite and I was able to confirm the hypothesis that yes, I do hate that seafood stick. I'm just climbing to as far up as I can go now. Because you've got to make your own goals a little bit in this game. I'm going to need to sleep soon. Me as well as my character in this, apparently. And you know what else I did while I was at the shops? I went to this this new store that sort of sells bulk foods. Like they sell, you know, like bulk nuts and seeds and grains and stuff like that. And they also have candy and snacks. So instead of like buying healthy oats or anything like that, I bought a scoop of gummy bears, as you do. It's a good thing Com's not here, or they'd tell me off for eating sugar. What else did I get? Actually, no, I am probably on top of the mountains at the moment, right? Where's the map? Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys, I keep yawning at you. I really feel like this game could have, in fact, let me check options and see if there is an option to put a marker on things. Oh, they've got density. I am stuck, help. Oh wait, no. That means if you're physically stuck. Okay, save ruined, delete saved. Oh my god. That does not fill me with confidence. That is pretty amusing though. But yeah, so I got a scoop of gummy bears. I got a scoop of yogurt covered apricots, which basically means white chocolate covered apricots. And what was the third thing I got that was terrible for me? Oh right, seaweed covered rice crackers. And then I bought like 2 boxes of snacks at the supermarket as well because I have no self-control. I just shouldn't go to the shops after work on a Friday is the true moral to this story. Maybe I'll make that a rule from now on. No more shops when I'm tired. Look how close we're getting to the top of this hill. Very, very slowly. You can't deny that's gorgeous though. so relaxing. Can I do something new? I'll be playing something different tomorrow, for sure. Well, it's getting a little bit dark. Alright, let's get my character to sleep. And then we can climb to the top of the mountain in the morning. But hot damn, look at that. Freaking look at that. That's so pretty. In this game, I have to find something new if I want to do it. There's no... Oh crap, it's raining. There's the clouds just immediately appeared and then disappeared again. What the hell? There's no automatic map. Like, you don't get told where on the map you are. So I have a map, but I don't know where I am on it. So I can't actually go to other places, if that makes sense. I think there should be a compass. I think it should tell you where you are, because in real life, as freaking if you wouldn't have a compass. What, the post-apocalyptic world has maps but not compasses? We've had compasses since ancient times, and you're telling me that that knowledge was lost? Please. Oh, cool. We are actually, in daylight again. Ashmelon says, apparently if you're tired or hungry, you shouldn't go shopping, as you'll spend 20% more and buy lots of junk and instant bad for you food. I really need to take that advice. I have been buying a lot of junk and instant bad for you food, but then I'm constantly tired at the moment. Oh no, Gopher, you got distracted from inspiration by tummy ache. I'm sorry to hear you had a tummy ache, that sucks. I'm also sorry that I said the word tummy ache instead of stomach ache. Guys, I feel the need to share something ridiculous with you, which is that, so at the moment I can actually see the chat in 2 different locations because I kind of put things in a weird way. When I started the stream up today, I can see it in chatty and I can also see it in my dashboard. And in the dashboard, yeah, everyone's chat names are in different colors. But in chatty, all of the chat names are pink. And I don't know why. Alright, well, we're on the mountains, right? We've got to be in this section of the map. So I want to head, like, around the mountains until I get to somewhere, but if I travel on the mountains, there's no food up here, so I actually have to get back into the forests and just travel near the mountains. What's the objective in this game? I don't know if it has an objective. I literally think it's just to survive and find bits of people's journals. So if you see here, I found bits of journal, but I really feel like they're too spread out, if that makes sense. And there's not enough landmarks to help you find them. You know, you can find your location by the sun. Of course. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that. I was definitely doing that in the first stream that I did of this. Oh fuck, it's snowing! Oh shit, it's too cold. I was definitely using the sun to find east and west when I first was playing this, but I forgot when I started up today that I could do that. I'm just tired, I think. Secret agent, your grandma is from Australia? Cool. My grandmas are also from Australia. Family's been here for a while. Oh, I can run a little bit now because I rested. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. My finger just twitched on the mouse and I hit the right mouse button by accident. Mushrooms! That is some beautiful mountains. Fucking look at those mountains. Hang on, I'll come around this way so that we can see them without the tree in the way. Look at that. That deserves a screenshot. Hang on. Alcatraz, your grandma is not from Australia. Good to know. I've got to be here, right? There's no way I could be anywhere else than there. Which means currently I have to be going west. Is the sun... Where the fuck is the sun? Is that the sun? Yeah, that seems about right, right? Or is that a cloud? This is the problem in that I can't see the sun. Hang on, so I need to see the shape of the whole of the mountain. Yeah, secret reagent. I saw that you said you could only type with one. Sorry, no, I just saw that you said you could only type with one hand. I saw previously that you said you'd burned it. I hope that's starting to heal up. Burns are pretty serious. Okay, so now we can see the shape of the river. Or lake, or whatever the fuck. So, okay. Oh, fuck. Now we have to deal with Lynn can't read maps for shit. Absolute shit. So that's that little hook bit of it, right? So if that's there, I've got to be like here at the moment. So I want to line myself up with the hook part and sort of keep going along that way, yeah? Yes, I'm certain of it. The map's upside down. Maybe it's me that's upside down. I know. Think about it. Hi there, Kai. How you doing? I hope you're wrapped up warm. It's pretty cold. It's going to rain tomorrow where we are. 95% chance of rain, apparently. Which is rare. The place where I live, we don't get a lot of rain. Let's just eat those mushrooms before they get old. Reagent, whenever you go to Australia, you get drunk on the plane. Well, there is quite a lot of distance, right, between more or less anywhere and Australia by plane. In fact, heck, there's a lot of distance between parts of Australia and other parts of Australia by plane. Like if I wanted to go to Western Australia, I think it's 4 hours on a plane. Kind of like the United States, like that. All right, runtime. Honestly, I'm just impressed that I've more or less managed to work out where the hell I am. There's no other lake that I could be. So yeah, I just need to like line up with the flat of this and keep going straight. And then I'll hit the edge of this map. And then if I turn right, I'll hit whatever road this is. Fuck, what the hell have I just done? I don't even know. I must have held 2 buttons at once. I must have held 2 buttons. Alt F4? Oh, I should try Alt F4? Okay. Here I go, pressing Alt F4. Japes. I did not press. So everyone in chat knows what happened if you press Alt F4. Don't know, go for, oh well, you should experiment and try and find out by yourself. Oh fuck, I'm cold, but I actually slipped down that bank. I know I'm freezing. I know, but I can't get back out. Oh, this is bad. Oh wait, no, I'm just, am I still out? Make sure I save first. There ain't no saving in this! No saving. This is a survival game. Yes, stand on the fire. Very good. Oh no, guys, you think I would take away the opportunity to learn about Alt F4 from you? Never. The fuck is that noise? Am I stuck on the... This is a very bad location. What game is this? This is Eidolon. Oh shit, I'm exhausted. It's not gonna work then. Getting wet just before sundown is a bad idea. Kai, stop telling me useful survival information that I hope the devs didn't program in. So Kai, it's a survival and like walking around game. The idea is that you find pieces of other people's journals around and about. But the reality that I've experienced is that it's too hard to find your way around, and the things are too spread out. And you can't move fast enough is the other issue. So I think at the moment my assessment of this game is cool idea, execution needed some work. Can I freeze to death? Yes, I was about to previously. start heading in this direction. And you have to sleep and eat. I got, the first time I played this, I got attacked by dogs and my wounds got infected and I died. And I woke up in a different part of the map, but I honestly thought that there would be permadeath and I would have to go find everything again. It doesn't seem to be the case. So yeah, you can die from illness, starvation, sleep deprivation, I think, as well. Hungry. Do I have any food? Find a spot where you can shelter and add fire for a higher probability of surviving the night. See, that's the problem. I don't feel like it pretends like it's hardcore, but in reality, if you sleep without a fire, you just get cold and then you can light a fire and be fine. I feel like it likes to pretend it's hardcore, but it isn't really. It's just kind of bullshit. I just really want to see if this game has sort of anything more to offer. If you you get to a slightly more interesting area, like around those power lines, or there was this area that I'm heading towards now that has a lot of stars that I don't really know what they are. I hope I'm still heading towards it at least. Actress says, let's go Minecraft. Minecraft is for Sundays. If I let myself play Minecraft any day of the week, I would play Minecraft every day of the week, and I don't want to do that. Don't worry, Alcatraz, if all you want to see me play is Minecraft, then you come here on Sundays, you'll see Minecraft. You don't need to worry about that. And yeah, I played Prey yesterday, so Prey is always on Thursdays at the moment, Minecraft is always on Sundays, and then other days of the week, I reserve the right to play whatever I damn well please. It's not like I do this for money, so I have the freedom to do that, rather than play things that will draw viewers. I'm not reading this pretension again. Oh, there's blackberries around here. Biodiversity is kind of shitty. And the fact that you can't clearly see the sun also really shits me. Because Alcatraz reminded me before that you should be able to pathfind using the sun, right? At the very least, you can tell east and west. The other game, the Moon Hunters one, I am actually considering doing a run of Moon Hunters if this game doesn't pick up in the next half hour. Just for something exciting to finish the stream with. A run takes me about an hour in Moon Hunters, so I feel like I'm drifting too far in one direction, but guess we'll find out soon. Why am I not eating when I'm hungry? Let's run for a little bit. How's your cardio health, chat? Could you run easily if you had to? at the start of the year, I was working really hard on improving my running, but then I had all kinds of issues pop up with my feet, and I didn't want to do myself permanent damage, so I stopped. What are you? Are you a bear? I don't like that very much. My other problem with running and cardio is that I can't really exercise outdoors because I have a lot of allergies to like pollen and stuff like that. So for me to exercise outdoors and be breathing that all in deep into my lungs is kind of not ideal. By cardio, do I mean heart? Yeah, so in English we talk about, when you talk about exercise, you can talk about sort of 3 dimensions of fitness. So there's cardio, which is, you know, are you able to exercise without breathing too heavily and without your heart beating too fast? And then there's strength, which, you know, are your muscles powerful? And then there's flexibility, which is how stretchy you are. I've just got to say, I'm always so impressed when, you know, people not from native English-speaking countries come into my chat and are just able to have these conversations with those of us who are native English speakers. I do know a second language other than English, and one that's quite different to English. I speak Japanese. And that is, you know, it's serious business to learn that and to be able to communicate in that way. Is this where I started the stream? Is this like the Death Grove? Is that what this place is? Alcatraz, you know 4 languages? Well, it's got to be Arabic, English, Persian, French, maybe? This is where I started the stream, guys. Fuck's sakes, I've just done a giant circle. But I didn't notice these lights the first time around. Hello, strange lights. I like you a lot. I guessed it well. Did I get all 4 of them right, Alcatraz? Screenshot. Kai wants to say I'm also fluent in Bogan. Okay, if you insist. Ah, your mother tongue is Kurdish. Okay. You know, it's funny. In Japanese, I actually have a master's degree in linguistics. So languages, it's not like I know every language, but I know quite a bit about the structure and the history of language and stuff like that. But I do also speak Japanese. And in Japanese, the word for mother tongue is actually, and I don't know if this is because the word is an import from English, but it's bokokugo, which is like mother language, mother country language, sorry. same in Mandarin? Well, then almost certainly the Japanese word is an import from Mandarin. That's usually how that works. First Kurdish, second Persian, third English, fourth Arabic. Okay. But yeah, as Gopher said, in Australia, languages aren't really taught in schools, except for English. So if you speak another language, like if your parents are from India or from China or from Russia or wherever, and you speak one of those languages at home, good for you. Now you speak two languages, that language and English. But we don't have a strong principle of teaching languages other than English. And I think Ashmelon kind of has summed it up pretty well. We're good at like teaching really basic levels of language that aren't useful in any way whatsoever, and a bunch of different ones, but actual useful levels of language teaching, pretty rare in Australia, unless you seek it out. Oh, cool, we've got mountains again. Okay, so now we have another lake. Now, is this consistent with what I expected to find, or have I turned myself around somehow? No, no, no. This is consistent. This is what I expected to find. We just have to keep going straight now, and we have to do that without going in the water. So what I'm going to do is go over to that part and cross. All right, guys, I know where I am on the map. This is very exciting. It's been a long stream without knowing, and there's like a freaking, I hope that's a deer and not a puma, because if it's a deer I can eat it. To be frank, if it's a puma I can also eat it, but I know it ran. Could have sworn that would have hit. If this was Skyrim, that would have hit. Too far away. Ashmelon, you speak enough Auslan to be able to have a basic conversation. That's pretty good. A lot of people don't rate sign languages as second language. Did that deer just walk into the water? Why? Well, it's gone now. The deer was thirsty, yeah. Very thirsty. Jesus. But yeah, we were talking about Auslan. A lot of people don't rate it as like a second language. They're just like, oh, that's just like the language that you already speak, except with your hands. No. Sign languages are totally different. They have their own grammar and vocabulary, and it works differently to spoken languages. And just like oh, it was a bird. I thought that maybe that was the deer again. Just like with spoken languages, if you learn it as a child, you pick up the grammar more naturally than if you try and learn it as an adult. It's fascinating looking at studies that compare people who acquire deafness using Auslan compared to people who were born deaf using Auslan. I love how the game thinks I'm in the water here, but I am clearly not in the water. It's fantastic. Ashmelon, you think deaf people would laugh at your attempts to communicate? I think they'd be extremely grateful at you for making the effort. See, Kai, if you see down the bottom left of the screen, if you're still here, there was a little, there is currently a little snowflake icon to indicate that I'm cold. It previously had a red border, and that indicates that you're freezing to death. All right, so we are like here at the moment. So long as I keep going straight, I should first find a pole, and then if I keep going straight, we should find the road. Actually, as you study animal physiology, that's pretty cool. Makes sense with the weather you're experiencing. Well, no, that's kind of the dopey thing. I should still have that. I shouldn't have warmed up. The only reason it was on there was because I went into the cold lake. And I haven't lit a fire or anything since then, so I should really still be cold. I can't believe that I'm complaining that the game isn't killing me hard enough. But if you're gonna have some kind of survival game, for God's sake, actually make me survive. Those birds just disappeared in thin air. Alcatraz, you're gonna be a cow's doctor? That's awesome. I actually knew I knew a girl in Japan who became a cow doctor. I love cows, they're so cute. I watched a video on Twitter last night of a man playing saxophone to cows, and the cows all came over and listened and were very excited. It makes me really happy. Apparently cows have best friends as well. They don't like to be separated from. There's tons of videos like that, yes! Yeah, so Alcatraz, I think in English we might call that job like a large animal veterinarian or a farm animal veterinarian, or even maybe a livestock veterinarian. Sheeps, not ships. Yeah, that's all right. With the context of cows and horses, I was able to determine what you meant. Reagent, you're learning Japanese? Well, if you ever want to practice, you know, let me know. I'll switch to speaking Japanese for you. Okay, we need to rest. Let me get up to this this area. What's that? What's that? Guys, have I found something interesting? No, I bet it's just square trees again. Where is it? Guys, could this actually finally be something interesting? Do you think? I think this is actually a house. I bet I can't go in it, but it's a hut. Alright, well this is actually kind of good because this is the lowest one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit in the hut, make a fire, and then we can head towards the other huts in the morning. Feeling hungry? It's alright, we got blackberries. Where are those huts? Here they are. Go if your chat is balked again. Sorry to hear that. Oh no, there's 2 people in the chat that know disgusting things about cows. Now they can talk to each other. Oh god. I hope I'm still facing the right direction. Oh yeah, I am. Do you see down here, guys? There's a bunch of little huts. So I'm going the right way. I just need to keep going this way and we should be right. Hello, Com. How are you? How was your guitar stream earlier? I saw it, but I was out, so I wasn't there. Someone is streaming their PhD defense on Twitch? That sounds really cool. How's the chat? Com, you're streaming for a friend? That's really cool. Is that more house? It is more house. It will start in a few hours. Okay. What are all these fucking little houses? Like, what the fuck is this? I mean, I asked for something interesting and the game delivered, so I probably shouldn't be complaining, but this is look at how creepy this is. What's going on here? Is this a barn? Okay. Oh, fuck me. I am not reading that. Also, this just appears to be from Bible stuff. So there is no way in hell that I'm reading that. How about this one? Oh, this one is legible, more or less. My name's Danica Hemberley, and I write this today, year of our Lord 218, as a remembrance of the old town and how it came to its finale, maybe. I am now, it's possible, the only bodied soul in all of Eden, a truth not known since Adam's day. I'm not sure what that means. For these last near 30 years since the so-called Great Pilgrimage, our numbers have fallen, me being the youngest left. It's true I took it on me to provide a new generation, but it wasn't God's will, no, and me, I've stayed the youngest till now. I'm the last. I don't plan to be the last for long. Yes, Old Town has lived long, but now it must fall and become another ruin, the last ruin. I write today that it not be forgotten. All right. The trouble began with those Ada and Jocelyn who returned from the dark wilds spreading terrible mischief and madness, that the ruins were not all dead, that they were not forsaken by the Father, that we weren't alone, and most madly that these others had fooled to death and cured sickness. Such arrogance, you might think. Well, old myths and rumors are not easily put to rest. Me, I heard these stories and others less fanciful in my youth. When I was new, the other hunters told me false tales of cities of light and cities of night, of animals that glowed pale under the moon, of wild men who sprung from the wet earth and lived their whole lives out there. But I was blessed, thank the Lord, with a father who cared for me, and when he heard me repeat such things, he quickly punished me and warned me of the dangers of falsehood. Oh dear. One mother who I'd been close to later told me of a time when in her new years she'd heard such tales too, long-lived childish myths, but there were always the occasional few young who'd hear such tales and run off with the sureness that they'd find them true. Ada and Joss were the first ever to come back. First I've heard, and they claimed to have seen proof to have met an other out there who'd lived many lives. Wait, fuck, did they meet me? Well, they were captured, yes, and punished, but it weren't enough, really. They'd told their tale, and there were many ready to hear it. Maybe it had been a hard year, too hard a year, and folks, especially young ones, they wanted to believe something foolish. Too many of them, wise and respected, were killed when the young hunters rose up to free the liars, to be led out to death in the dark night. Oh, okay, there's a back page. We held together some months after that. Oh shit, I'm still hungry. Time is passing. But it wasn't long till others were leaving in groups in the night, and the old town got sad and quiet, though the father got louder surely. A year and some later, in Year of Our Lord 190, when the wise and respected had calmed the new young, had fully and quietly organized themselves, that's when, after some public discussion and arguments, us trying to stop them and them trying to bring us, that's when we saw the pilgrimage. That's when the old town breathed its last true breath, since that's when the old town lost its last chance for a new generation. The rest of us, we stayed true and lived our lives out here. Mostly we were too old to hunt, but our numbers were so small, the smallest they'd been since the start, and our farms held out enough, paired with our stores, to keep us going as long as we have. Perhaps it's true. I think sometimes maybe there are others out there, other folks in other villages, but even so, I could never leave. I don't regret for one moment staying behind to tend to the old town, to preserve it as best I could. Sure, I miss mine. All of us did. But that's aside now. It wasn't us who left, was it? Wow. So they were like living in a cult or something? There's the old town. So that's pretty cool. I almost ate the rotten mushrooms by misclicking. Oh boy, alright. Come, you're hungry? You should eat something, if you can. Alright, so cool. This is the farmhouse that I was in. So if I head straight out of that farmhouse and up, I'm going to hit the road. Good. But first, let's have another look at the old town. See if there's anything in here. You don't feel like eating? What if you have a drink? Some water or some tea or some juice? I want to see if there's any other journal pages in the other parts of the old town. There probably won't be, but what the fuck. This was a substantial village, but where the fuck were their farms? How long ago was this? I want farms. It's just making me want to play Minecraft. Com, are you talking about the fact that you finished your studies? Oh, there's the... I am navigating by this farmhouse, so I need to work out which side the long side is on. Alright, so the long side is there. Yep, so I need to head through it this way and then just keep walking straight. And we should, if I've done everything correctly, hit the road eventually. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. No more, no more, no more, no more. I think I got the starting note wrong and it just got worse from there. That's usually what happens when I try and sing on stream. I promise I actually have a pretty good singing voice. I'm just terrible at performing. You enjoy, Com? Thank you for the lies. Yeah, I'm heading the right way. Just believe it. Just believe that you're heading the right way. It's fine. Oh, it's just birds. That's all right. The fuck is this clown music? No, it's not. It's like almost like church organ. It's like, am I about to walk into Castlevania or some shit? Can you hear my phone going mental, guys? Yeah, right, Alcatraz? Sounds like I'm about to hit up a boss. Is anyone here playing the old Bloodstained Ritual of the Night? And by the old, I mean the extremely recently released. More houses around here. I don't know, I reckon I have this to say about online friends, and especially streamers that you follow. Like, I think you got to be real careful because your brain is very much hardwired to think that people you're interacting with and people that you're hearing talking are people that are real in your life and that are there for you, right? But realistically, like, if you needed a hug, if you needed someone to come around and help you move a couch, I couldn't do that for you. We live on the opposite sides of the world. So I think it's important, if you want to live a lot on the internet, to also make a serious effort to get friends in real life, or at least just people you can hang out with, because you need that physical connection as well. It's real important. But yeah, I'm really grateful for all you guys being here. In fact, I was thinking that when I was out at the shops earlier, I was just like, blueberries? Where the fuck are blueberries? Are those little bushes? Blueberries? This is the first I've seen of blueberries. Fuck yeah, eat those. Did I know people can crave physical touch? You are talking to someone who barely had any physical touch for 2 years. So yeah, I'm very familiar with that. Because remember, guys, I did my master's in Japan. I had like no friends when I was there. Like, I had members of my choir, but none of them were super particularly close. Another fun fact is that loneliness can actually cause physical pain. So that's nice. It's the modern day, so you can just fly to the place and then fly back home. Yeah, modern day or not, we still need money to do that. All right, let's eat some blackberries and then make a fire and then sleep, I guess. There's that pretty sky again. Gotta say what you will about this game, they did a good night sky. Very nice. I'm welcome to visit you anytime, Alcatraz. I think my government would have a few things to say about me visiting you. A shame that geopolitics can get in the way of things like this. We don't discuss politics on this stream, by the way. Any new people around? But it does come up. In fact, I think my government would even have a few things to say about me visiting Com. I'm not quite sure how my government feels about that country either. Guys, it's something interesting. Holy shit! Also, fuck tons of blackberries, which is nice. What are you talking about? Everybody loves Ukraine. Yes, some other countries like a little bit too much, I think, is the issue. 157 blackberries. Aren't I supposed to be on a road? I'm heading towards the road. I swear to God. Right? I should be, right? So I think I'm about here at the moment. Or maybe here. But I'm going to be lined up with these towers at the moment. So long as I keep going like straight-ish, I think I should hit the road at some point. Is my color correction on? You know, I don't know. The fuck is this? There's polygons going into the ground. Is this the road? I don't know, I don't think so. Maybe it is. Com, you'd rather come out to Australia? Can't say I blame you. I was just actually talking about this with some co-workers today. How is that a fox? All right, I'm not going to attack this fox unless it attacks me first. No, it's running away. That's nice. What's going on here? What's all this shit? It's very interesting, but I'm afraid I'm getting distracted from my path. I'm going to end up someplace that I don't know where I am again. As long as I keep going forward, I should end up somewhere new. There's another one of those things over there. But yeah, no, I was talking with my co-workers about how lucky we are. We were actually talking about the most mundane thing. We were talking about fruits and vegetables in the supermarket. So in Australia, we have a really, really wide variety of fruits and vegetables. I live in a pretty big, pretty wealthy city, so obviously there'll be a good range where I live. But it's pretty common in Australia, especially in the cities. You can get all kinds of different fruits and vegetables, and they're all good quality, and it's just really easy to get high quality fruits and vegetables. And I was talking with a co-worker who'd been to the United States, and they were like, yeah, it's just not as easy to get high quality fruits and vegetables there. And someone else said the same thing about London. What's this? What's this shit on the ground? I don't know. And I was remembering when I lived in Japan, and it was much the same there as well. Like, you know, Japan is famous for having like $100 melons and $80 bunches of grapes and stuff like that. But in terms of like regular old fruit that you can get on a daily basis, it's kind of basic. And the vegetables aren't as good either that you can get in the store. What's all this white shit on the ground? Is that road or just an illusion? I don't know. I feel like we found the towers rather than the road. Australia doesn't seem that bad. Put it this way, Australia is actually a really great place to live if you're privileged. As with most developed nations, it's a great place to live if you're privileged. It can be very hard to live if you're not. As in the place as a whole. Yeah, it's, oh, look at this. Are these like old skyscrapers? Is that the idea with the polygon graphics? Because see, we've got to be, yeah. So we are like here at the moment, here-ish. So we're about halfway to the road, I think. This map is freaking big. I kind of want to go over here and have a look. Distant island, desert, probably feels like a different planet. Well, understand that while the majority of the continent is in fact desert, and I am speaking to you from literally a place that is classified as a subalpine desert, not all of the country is in fact desert. So, the reason we're able to have such a wide variety of fruits and vegetables and high quality meat and stuff is actually because we have all kinds of climates in Australia, and quite a lot of it is good for farming. So if you drive like, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours towards the coast from where I live, suddenly it is as green as Ireland and capable of growing literally anything that you would grow in Western Europe. Beautiful part of the world. And then if you go up north, it's tropical and you can grow tropical fruits. There's parts of Queensland that aren't very good for growing things, but you can run cattle on them and sheep. Here we go. Look at this, guys. Look at this. There's still like fucking nothing to do here, mind you. But at least it's interesting. I can't believe this place isn't marked on the map though. What the fuck? And there don't appear to be any journal pieces or anything. No one let me forget where the poles are relative to where I am. At the moment, they're on my right. I'm aiming for there's kind of like a thing sticking up out of the ground. over in this direction. I'm exhausted and too tired to run. Alright, we're walking then. Back to walking and talking. Yeah, everything that Ashmelon has written is pretty much true. You know, we've got, let's toss the old shit out, shall we? We've got good, healthcare. Yeah, I mean, like, in terms of, law enforcement, it depends on where you are. Probably depends on the color of your skin, but like I said, I don't like to talk politics on the stream. I like it to be a nice, relaxing time for me, rather than having to think about the troublesome things in the world. Food's high quality. It can be a bit expensive. Oh, here's one. Oh, fuck off. Absolutely not. Wait, beacons? Did that add anything to my map? Don't think so. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm too tired to run. Whoops. I ran too much. See that pillar? That's what I'm aiming for. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Is that a church of some sort? Alcatraz, I think what com means is they don't drink alcohol. Alright, I'm just trying to orient myself. So we want to head towards this sort of light green area when we leave the church, if we go into it. Serious? I found this cool building and I can't go into it. There better be a door around here or I'm gonna be miffed. Miffed, I say. Alright, officially miffed. It's alright. We'll just head back towards the rest of everything. Not hungry enough to eat. I have foraged so many blackberries. It's quite good. Are these bones, by the way? Like, are these skeletons? Ultra low poly skeletons? I don't know if it's true, but it's gonna be my headcanon from now on. That they're bones. This is nice. Yeah, no boss fight today, but maybe we'll get to the road by the end of the stream. Either way, this will be my last stream of Eidolon for sure, because I think it takes so long to find anything interesting in this game that while it's definitely a cool one for just hanging out and talking with chat, I do like to do games with a little bit more going on. Alright, it's getting too dark to see. Is this water? This might be water, so I don't want to... This is water, right? Yeah. I count as being in the water now. That's wonderful. Alright, let's get rid of the rotten things. Eat these before they go off again. Set a fire and sleep. That's the wrong menu for sleep. Oh god, it's still early morning. Oh crap, I walked in the water. God damn it! Is everyone else enjoying the music? I quite like this music. It gives me calm. Am I? If I'm next to water. Maybe I have made it this far. I don't know, I can't tell. Is this the road, by the way? Like, is that what's going on here? Oh, Jesus. Look at that green glow. It's sad that this game released when the wave of Minecraft clones was doing its thing, yeah. Well, there was, like... You remember when Minecraft was really saturated? Like, it's having a bit of a renaissance at the moment, I think, because people are nostalgic for it with the 10th anniversary. Plus, they've added a couple nice quality of life features very recently as well. There was for a while there, like, you couldn't swing a dead cat without hitting a game with a survival mechanic or a game with a crafting system. I feel like crafting systems have hung around pretty significantly. But yeah, this game is extremely chill. I feel like if I was better at just talking to the stream, or if I was a streamer with a massive audience and wanted to do like an AMA or something like that, this game would be good for that. But it's just very chill at the moment. You studied woodworking engineering. That's so cool. I really, I studied very intellectual subjects, so I really appreciate people who study more practical things like how to farm cows and how to work wood and how to help people in a hospital. I'm hungry. Allow me to put blueberries into my stomach. Sorry, blackberries. Gopher, you sent me something that you made with a tummy ache. Does the tummy ache... They say that that great art comes from pain, right? So is this your greatest piece of artwork because of your gastrointestinal distress? Where the fuck are we? Yeah, I have no idea either. Like, I got lost a little while ago. But like, we're against the... We're against this big body of water, so I think we must be up here. That's all I can think, that we've passed the road. I kind of want to head in a little bit just to see if I can find the said road. But I also don't want to lose sight of the shore because at the very least, it's good to navigate by. I know I'm against the shore when I am against the shore. Oh, here's the these. All right, so we're like back here. Cool. I still don't know what the fuck this water is then. Is this like literally the road and we've passed some things and it's not clear what other things are and I've got no fucking idea what's going on? I would like to try and hit the top of the map, but I would also like to try and harvest all these blueberries, blackberries, sorry. You know, it's funny. I was at a cafe earlier in the week. I don't remember if I said this already. I was thinking about it. I was at a cafe earlier in the week and because I have an allergy to nuts, I have to ask when I get some kind of, especially baked goods, I always ask, does this muffin or whatever, does this have any nuts in it? Because, you know, the price of me not asking and eating nuts could be death. So I like to ask. And I asked these muffins and they were in a glass display case that had the word blackberry written on it. So I was like, okay, they're blackberry muffins. So I asked the lady, do these blackberry muffins have any nuts? And she went out and she asked the kitchen and they were like, well, first of all, they're blueberry muffins. And second of all, no, they don't have any nuts. But it said blackberry on the case. How do you make that mistake? They're completely different types of berries. I don't understand how you could make... Anyway. Oh, speaking of tummy aches, my tummy is telling me that I'm a goddamn idiot for eating what my brain wanted to have for dinner instead of what my brain knew it should have had for dinner. But that's all right. I'm used to my body calling me a goddamn idiot for the choices that I make. They both start with B. Yeah, that's true. But one is round and one is like long and knobbly, so I feel like they're a bit different. Anyway. Well, we're kind of following a road. It's not a road, but it's a straight line. We can follow it. Alcatraz, you want me to end this suffering? Nah. You don't have to be here, remember. This is the age of many options. YouTube exists. Twitch. What's on at the moment? SGDQ is on at the moment. You could go and watch some speedrunners who are much more skillful game players and also commentators than myself. But I do appreciate you being here, watching this game that you find interminably dull. Maybe it's a power line and not a road on the map. That's a good point, actually. That could be power lines that indicates. But we do have these towers here, so I feel like... Anyway. Fuck, what have I done? Why aren't I walking forward anymore? Oh, I'm walking forward now. What is my mission? I want to get to, like, the top left of the map. Great, get electrocuted and burnt to death. No, we've come so far. Now I'm too tired to run. So we get to walk on this never-ending landscape for like 10 minutes. In Australia, if you're driving along the major highway that connects the cities on the eastern coast, it's called the Hume Highway. And there are times when driving along it is like this, like not so much with the water, it's inland and there's no major bodies of water on it. Oh, that's not true. It goes over the main river of Australia, but not like this, not next to it. So you know, you're just driving through hours and hours and hours of grassland. And it's kind of tiring. You have to stay focused on the road and on the driving because you're traveling at like 110 kilometers an hour. And there's massive damn trucks on the road as well and lots of other cars. So you have to pay attention. But it's really, 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 really dull. And sometimes it doesn't even seem like you're moving forward because the scenery doesn't change. What are these? Are these cars? They're cars. Have I ever driven the Nullarbor? For those not from Australia, the Nullarbor Plain is a very large Nullarbor Desert, Nullarbor Plain. Is it both? I don't remember. In any case, it's an extremely large tract of land between, I've forgotten, but it's in Western Australia leading up to Perth. And if you want to drive overland over Australia, you have to take this road. I mean, I suppose you don't have to, but you'd be going thousands of kilometers out of your way to not take it. So you have to take this road. I've never driven it. I would not want to. I've only ever flown going to, oh look, a something. I've only ever flown going to Western Australia. I'm a very nervous driver. I don't like to do things that are hard with driving. Okay, let's see. 2071. Okay, we've got some dates here. New friends are talking up this place called Old Town. Whispers are going around in their circles, I guess. I'm curious. I'm pretty well convinced that I've weaned myself almost entirely off glow and that I could actually maybe strike out like I used to dream about, grow old, die. So hang on, is like glow some substance that they were using to stay alive forever? That's interesting. That's right, I'm too tired to run. I forgot. But yeah, I get nervous really easily as a driver. I didn't learn to drive for many, many years because my parents told me it would be too hard for me. They didn't tell that to my younger sisters, but yeah, me? Yeah, no, it would be too hard for me. Not that I'm bitter. So because of that, I sort of grew up with that messaging that driving is too hard for me, and it's really difficult to get that out of your mind. Apparently I'm in the water. Kai, you want to drive it? Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would have the, how would I call it? The patience to do the drive. I need a lot of like mental. Oh, hang on. There's a thing over here. I need a lot of mental stuff going on. Otherwise, I get really bored. And when I get bored, I get distressed. Like it's physically painful for me to be bored. So I would be worried about that happening. I guess if you had like an audio book or something like that, something you really wanted to listen to. Plus, I am like absolutely the worst in the entire universe at survival. So I would be terrified that, you know, if a car broke down or anything like that, I would just die. Like I would just up and die. Oh, here's Anders again. Well, thinking I'll live following the roughest couple of months in my life. Sickness is definitely not foreign to me anymore. Kind of. Kind of proud after all those years obsessing over it. Looks like people were wrong though. Looks like I've survived beacon withdrawal. Probably helps that I'm somewhere in Olympia's fall-off range. Not going cold turkey just yet. Feels nuts being so far from home. Met a couple good folks here in Olympia. Some real forward-thinking people. Death culture's a bit less idiotic here, I think. I blame Bellevue's wall, though it's probably partially my fault too, with all that MH2 BS. Interesting. Now we've got some fucking story. Night Ash, have a good one. Give your kitty some cuddles from us. Alcatraz is like, whoa, that got my attention. What content? Where? So we found a couple more bits of written down stuff, and it sort of told us about Bellevue, the place we're heading towards, and how it has a wall, and there seems to be some kind of drug that keeps people alive and well forever. Except maybe the city isn't as idyllic as it seems because people want to leave it as well. So yeah, still pretty light on as far as content is concerned, but what is that? Is that dangerous? Is it a blueberry bush? Is it a fern? I've got no idea. I can't tell. It's too dark. It's blueberries. Alright, I think that's a sign that my character needs to sleep, right? What's the time? I could probably go for another 20 minutes. Actually, no, let's eat blackberries. And sleep. I need to stock up now that I'm traveling closer to the water and further away from the blackberries. I need to stock up on blueberries. I could do without all this morning fog, I've got to be honest. You know, where I live actually has epic morning fog at the moment. I woke up, I live on the 16th floor of an apartment building. I woke up and looked out of the window this morning, and I could see nothing below me and all blue sky above. I was at the cloud level at the 16th floor this morning. This is a lot of blueberries. Chat, how do you feel about blueberries? Do you like them? I've got to say, if I had to choose between blackberries and blueberries, I think I like, oh, hello. Hello, meat. God damn it. I think I like blackberries better. Blackberries are good. Kai, you sing when you're on long road trips? I also like to sing in the car. Except when I'm concentrating, then I stop singing because I need all the neurons that are being used to sing to do driving if I'm doing something hard. What do I want you to draw next, Com? I don't know. I hadn't thought about it. Did you have anything in mind? Either next sub or channel banner. How many months have I been an affiliate? I don't remember. I don't remember. I mean, if you want to get started straight away, you could do the next sub badge because we basically know what that's going to be, right? We've workshopped that idea. Whereas the banner, I haven't thought about at all, so I would have to think about it. Or I could be like, "What do you think?" And you could have a go. This guitar has a really interesting tone. It's almost halfway between a guitar and a banjo. Kai, when you were driving into Canberra, your car iced up because there was heavy fog and it was cold. I didn't even know that would happen. I thought if it's fog, it's not able to turn into ice because it's fog. It's cloud, right? How wrong I was. Oh man, you know how much better this game would be if it told you where the fuck you were on the map? A lot better. So if anyone is curious about the guitar sound, Com says that it's got the high mids out, it's got reverb added, and the tone is rolled down a bit. I don't know what any of that means apart from the high mids bit, and I kind of understand what reverb means as well. But I know that Com knows their shit when it comes to guitars, so that's probably accurate. Kai, when you were clearing the ice, wait, you were using You had chunks of ice hitting the windscreen as they melted off the ice of your spotlights. That's amazing. I didn't even notice that your car had spotlights. I am very observant. Where the fuck are we on this map? Where the fuck are we? I mean, like I said, we have to be somewhere around here. I would really love to find this Bellevue place. Wait, is that a road over there? Is that the mystical, fabled road? Mushrooms. Would I be down to sing something? Maybe. I hadn't thought about it, to be honest. I could give it a go for you. I'm down to try just about anything. Oh, this is so pretty, this piece of music. Oh my fucking god. Guys. This is it. This is it. This is it. This has got to be it. This has got to be the road. How about that? Alcatraz is like, I don't believe it. I don't know if I believe it either, but it appears to be a fact. Honestly, I think I chalked it up in my own head to being like what Com said, that maybe it was a power line rather than a road, but this is definitely a road. Yep, we made it. Look, there's cars on it and everything. Hot damn. All right, well, I mean, we completed the goal of the stream. I could finish now if I wanted, but I do want to see if I can get to the end of the road, or at least to this Bellevue place that it keeps talking about, and I can see a thing at the end of the road as well. Real cars don't need roads, Kai. Well, these aren't real cars. These are low poly cars. They don't even have wheels. They need special low poly road to run on. Is that a fox? No, a deer. I hereby name this road Deer Road because there's a deer. All right, what have we got here? Wait, what the fuck? What was that? Binoculars? I'll be damned. Huh. Ty asks, Linnie, do I spend $2,000 of my tax back on making my ute even more menacingly redneck? Now, is that a specific modification that you have in mind? Oh, I forgot that tax is coming up. In Australia, we pay our tax. Oh, it's just new music. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? It's just music. Cool. All right. The faithful came again while I slept, and there is word that Philadelphia has gone dark. The whole corridor is silent now. The people here have been raving for weeks now, and no matter what the police do, the panic gets worse. Guidebooks done nothing but overcrowd the next city to go. I've been sent over to Bellevue to stop some riots. Apparently the Central Mall Tower was set on fire last night, and there are crowds outside the Reach complex throwing anything they can get their hands on. Yeah, in Australia we pay our tax between well, actually no, in Australia we pay our tax. We have withholding tax in Australia unless you're self-employed, obviously. So that means essentially that rather than be paid our full salary, our employers will typically hold back some of our tax, some of our pay as tax that gets sent directly to the government. And then we get to file our tax return between the end of June and the end of October, I think it is. And then we get to find out if we get any of that money back. So we prepay the tax and find out later if we've paid too much. But honestly, I prefer this system to having to save part of your money every year to wait for the inevitable tax bill. You want to get a suspension upgrade to lift it a few inches, and a snorkel. Is the snorkel a joke? I can't tell. I don't know anything about cars. If you told me you were going to be getting headlight fluid, I would believe you. Well, not that one, because that's an obvious and known joke. But I legitimately can't tell if people are joking about the snorkel. I'm going to need someone to put an image in chat of a snorkel vehicle, please. So their air intakes don't get water in them? Excuse me? Why would they be going in water, though? Alright, so have we, like, hit the end of the road? I just realised I can't actually look at things in chat at the moment because of how this game locks the mouse in. Oh yeah, I'm tired, I forgot about that. Well, it's almost sleep time. I will check out that image when I finish the stream. What's the time? Have I hit my limit yet? We got 7 minutes before I'm gonna end it. So Bellevue has to be like over here somewhere. A diesel engine can run underwater so long as the engine gets air, because after startup it doesn't require electricity to run, it uses heat and pressure. Interesting. So petrol engines require electricity to run? So are you telling me that if you had a diesel engine with a dead battery, as long as it was running, that wouldn't matter? Oh, the snorkel raises the air intake to the top of the vehicle, so you can drive it through like a big puddle and not worry about getting things wet, but you can't drive it literally underwater. I think I understand. I think I understand. But you know what I mean, like river. Stars. I love stars. As you may have noticed if you looked at my profile picture on Twitch. All right. Could you imagine if I got disoriented here and started walking the wrong direction? My God. That's sort of, I mean, now that I'm sort of on the right track, it's a fine game. The problem is it took so long to get on the right track, and I still don't really know if it's worth it. I feel like a number of quality of life things could have improved this game a lot, such as the map being dark and then lightening as you go over bits of it, a marker to show you where you are on the map, maybe a mode, an easy mode where you could get objectives. Linnie, you're going to be disappointed. That's fine. Like I said, this is going to be the final stream of this game, so. The real question is, what am I going to stream tomorrow? I could play Moon Hunters, but I also intend to drop a lot of money on Steam tomorrow, so I could be playing something entirely new. Gopher has very kindly recommended me a couple things. One of the things is, what's it called? Is it Inside or Insiders? Something like that. It's a game from the people who made Limbo, which is going to enrage whoever it is in the chat who wants me to play Limbo, and I haven't played it yet. Is that Necro that wants me to play that? So they're not here. So that does look good. That does look real good. And Limbo, it's on the list. Like I've said, it's on the list of things to play. I just haven't got around to it yet. Inside, thank you. Inside's better than Limbo. Well, it's the second game from the same devs. That doesn't surprise me. And I had a look at Inside. It was on my recommendeds. I had a look at it on Steam yesterday, and it looks actually really impressive. I think I will enjoy it. So I intend to get that one if I can. And yeah, I have Limbo. I've told you guys I have Limbo. It's just that I haven't got around to playing it. How many games do I have in my library? Like 300? We'll get there, ye of little faith. Limbo is in limbo in my library. That's correct. That doesn't mean I hate you any less for saying it. I don't hate you. Don't be silly. $315 games. By tomorrow, that might be closer to 350. We'll see. I think I've talked about this on stream before, but my way of using the Steam wishlist is to we've run out of road, by the way, guys. Is to have things that I put on the wish list during the year. I just got distracted by something, which I'll tell you about in a minute. I put things on the wish list during the year, and then when big sales come up, or even just singular sales for that particular game, then I buy them. It's very rare that I will buy something at full price unless it's something I've been waiting for or something I really want to support the developers for. I paid full price for Subnautica, for example. I bought that when it came out. Anything going on? I love having these binoculars. Am I on PS4? No, I don't have a PS4. I have a PS2. I got a PS2. Go for you have 406 games on Steam. That's impressive. I can just buy another PS2 and tape it to my current one. Holy shit, I can't believe I didn't think of that. So the thing that I got distracted by is SGDQ has just started running Half-Life. I might have to watch that. If they're still going by the time I finish. I don't know what category they're running. Oh, it is 11. I'm supposed to be finishing literally right now. Hang on. I want to get to the water again. Let's get to the water again and then we'll stop. Yeah. I can't fucking remember what I was talking about. Something to do with GDQ, maybe? What was I talking about before that? PS4? What was I talking about that? Steam? Anything else happen yet? Ask Secret Reagent. Reagent, we found the road. We're now off the road. And I'm about to end the stream. The run hasn't started yet, so I can still make it in time? Okay. I will get to the water and we can have a nice look out over the ocean, and then we can end the stream and say goodbye to Eidolon. You know, I like berries. They're tasty. But I don't think I could live on them like my character is. It's any percent, so it'll end in less than 20 minutes. Fuck. Fuck! That's all right. I'll finish up and I won't ramble too much. Oh, what's over here though? Oh, what's over here though? All right, you know what? This is a mystery. This is a mystery that we don't get to solve on stream. Here we are. This is where I said we were going to stop, and this is where we're going to stop. That is even worthy of a screenshot. Beautiful. Let me eat some berries so the game doesn't yell at me for being hungry while we're ending the stream. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me this evening for my post-work, post-eating shitty food late stream of Eidolon. This will be the final stream of Eidolon. I might play it again by myself at some point if I'm doing something else. It seems like a game that I could play while I was watching someone else stream, right? So maybe I'll play it myself. Tomorrow will be something. I haven't decided yet, but I almost certainly will stream. Sunday will be Minecraft. Rejoice. And then we'll see what next week holds for us. There's no Bellevue. Yeah, I assumed that. I kind of figured it had already been destroyed. Sweet. All right. I am going to go and watch the Half-Life run on GDQ, guys. I won't host it, but if you don't know where GDQ is, it's just Games Done Quick on Twitch. So you can go find that for yourself. It should be fairly easy to find, I would imagine. It's got like 150,000 viewers at the moment, so just look for that one. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you tomorrow. Com, I will check your message. And yeah. Have a good one, guys. Actually, I'll post it in chat. How about that? See you later. Oh, fabulous. Go, fella. Look, you're all on top of it. Wonderful. Have a great one, guys. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.